Hi. Upward Bound has made a difference in my life because it's just been such an amazing support system for me, academically and emotionally as well. The difference between Upward Bound counselors and school counselors is that the people at Upward Bound, you can tell that they really, truly care about you, and above all, you can tell that Wendy and Lisa, that they believe in you and what you're doing and who you're going to be. And I'm just so grateful that I got to be a part of Upward Bound and the Upward Bound family, and I love you guys so much.
We actually had like a bunch of chemicals and stuff in our possession, and honestly, in school they don't give you that stuff. You have to watch them use the stuff, and like you can't really hold it, and you can't like work hands on. So, and that's what we got to do. We actually got to work hands on and stuff.
I learned how to survive the heat, but I also learned how to improvise and how to manage my time more better, and as well, like I said before, reach beyond what I have, like always strive for more, because before I would just be like, oh, I'll just like, this is what I have and I'm okay with it. But now I'm thinking maybe I want to go to Harvard, maybe I want to go to MIT, and so now I'm just going like for the roof,
It was something that I usually don't get to do. So when I actually experienced it, it was an inner voice saying, like, this is an opportunity. You could also take it to the next level and actually maybe perfect it within yourself.
It's just the fact that like everything was like something that one doesn't really see in their daily lives here.
I would say beneficial is what I would use, the word that I would use to describe the Harvard trip, because I didn't know until I got there how beneficial it was going to be and how great it was going to be for me in my future, and in my personal life, in my academic life, and my entire life. And I just think that more students should take the opportunity to go.
Being able to touch that machinery, like I forgot what it was called, but it was a really long word, fancy word, and it would basically spin all the vials that you had, and being able to use that along with other things such as the scanners to find out what proteins were made was a different experience. My experience was pretty well because I thought it would be this really prestigious school, but then when I went, I was like so immersed by all the people and like the culture, and it was such a different atmosphere that I don't know how to describe it, but it just made me like think beyond of what I can accomplish.
It makes me feel like the fact that like since I was like one of the 10 students, like it makes me feel really grateful, because the fact that not a lot of students my age get that opportunity to go, especially work in one of their labs. So it was like a lot for like a really good like experience to take in and actually like know what like life can be like in the future.
I think over time, just becoming friends with people and getting thrown into, we had a trip to San Francisco the first weekend of the program, and I think getting thrown into that and like being forced to live with these people, be around all these people for a whole weekend nonstop was just like, it was so good. It was such a good bonding experience, and it was also just a good experience for me personally to just be away from home and like have that experience that like my mom's not here, my brother isn't here, like it's really just me and how I'm gonna deal with this and how I'm gonna deal with being around all these people and how I'm gonna cope, and if I'm gonna just like push everyone away or just let it kind of happen. And so I think that's also the biggest thing that I've realized here at Whittier. Just like, you just have to let people in, and you just have to like really trust the process.
I was just gonna say that. I know it sounds cliche, but you took the words out of my mouth, and it's so true. There's truth to that. Trust the process, because if you don't take those risks, or if you don't have faith, you'll never you'll miss out on so many different opportunities.
Director says it's no accident that everything happens for a reason.
Yes, Wendy's a firm believer in that. Wendy's like one of those people that collects, like she gravitates to people and she collects people. I think that's like her hobbies, to collect people to bring to Upward Bound. But she never, like, her decisions are always spot on, right? She has a good eye for just corralling people and bringing people together.
Like the program is like, a lot of it is thanks to our director Wendy, because she allows us this space. She creates this space. She's not that kind of director to be like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be there for the interview, be there at the event, and not see you guys. No, she's like one-on-one, like with us. She talks with us, and she's just like, if you guys have any ideas, you want to add something, you want to like express what you want, like we'll listen to it and we'll see what we can do about it. And like this has been like all these 3 summers, like she's kind of like the mother of the program. Well, she's one of the mothers, because Lisa is the other mom, and it's like an inside joke from like my first summer that like Wendy's like the fun mom and like Lisa's the strict mom. And so yeah,
I can see that.
So it's always been like that, like Wendy and Lisa are both our mothers. They both care for us, and they both provide opportunities for us to like express ourselves and become the people who we are destined to be.
Okay, and so that's one thing that I want my students to take from the program and from just their experience here, is that you have a voice, you know, and your feelings matter, no matter how you feel, you know. If nobody agrees with them, it's okay, but that those are your feelings and they're valid. But how you communicate those feelings to people and how you voice them is what is that's the important thing. Okay.
Being at LBCC and going to San Francisco, that was all really fun. Meeting new people was a lot of fun. Tomorrow's the last day and I don't want to go home, and I'm really gonna miss a lot of the people that I met here. And looking back on it, like me being upset, I'm like, okay, in hindsight it wasn't that serious. I just felt like it was serious in the moment, and I actually really, really enjoyed myself here in the